Hello everybody, and welcome to the new training complex for the spine health, BALLance by Dr. Tanjaa Kuhne. I wanted to congratulate you on acquiring a new set of those amazing tools, which is the BALLance Balls by Dr. Tanjaa Kuhne. I hope you will really like it because it's a great tool for decompressing the spine and releasing the muscles, and you will benefit greatly, not only you, probably your family and friends as well. So today I just want to take you through the basic training, and I want to teach you a few basic exercises that you can do at home and help yourself decompress and lengthen the spine, relax the muscles of your back, shoulders, neck, thoracic spine, lumbar spine, glutes, and contribute to your well-being. So let's start. We all start with the awareness phase, so you won't need any balls to start with. I just want you lying on your back to start with. So you are going to turn around and either go through your elbows or support yourself under the knees and roll down on the mat and stretch your legs out. Find a nice position for yourself where you feel yourself completely relaxed. Open your arms to the sides, turning them palms up, and try to relax as much as possible. Close your eyes to cut the surrounding world out of your experience. And start paying attention to how your head is contacting with the floor. Is your head twisted to the right, to the left? Is your chin lifted up or lowered down? How much connection to the floor does your head have? Go down towards your neck and try to feel the space in between your neck and the floor. How relaxed your neck is? How much tension can you actually experience there? Is there any difference between the right and the left part? And after that, start sliding down towards your thoracic spine and towards your chest. Again, check the right side and the left side of your chest, how much pressure and contact with the floor you have on the right and on the left. Pay attention to your shoulders. Are they floating? Are they touching the floor? Are they pressing down? How much weight of your scapulas, of your shoulder blades, can you actually feel on the ground? How do your arms feel? Do you feel the equal weight of right arm and the left arm on the floor? Return back to your chest, and going down the chest, pay attention to the lower ribs at the back. Are they touching the floor? Is there the same connection on the right and the left? If your ribs are floating in the air, how much space do you actually have? And then going down the chest to your lower back, I want you to pay attention whether your lower back is in full contact with the floor, or if there is a small space there, or maybe a big one. You can actually bend your elbows and place your hands under your lower back and check how much space you have. And again, compare how much space you have on the right and on the left. Keep letting go of the weight of the body. Return your arms to the floor, palms up, and pay attention to the pelvis. Again, feel the right side and the left side of your pelvis, the top of your sacrum, the lower part where the tailbone is, whether you have more weight on the top part of the pelvis, the lower part. Maybe you feel your glutes differently on the right and on the left. And keep going down to the backs of your legs. Figure out whether your legs are turned out, parallel, or turned in. Maybe there is, again, a difference in between your right and left side. How are your heels touching the floor? How do you feel the feet and legs in general? And when you have that image of the body touching the floor, connecting to the floor in your mind, bend your knees and roll onto the side. This is how you're going to stand up from those balls. So you're going to roll onto the side, help yourself with the top arm, and then sit. So this is the awareness phase. You are supposed to feel your body contacted with the floor so that you have a reference later, after you work with the balls, to compare how you feel in the body after working with the balls as compared to feeling your body pre-workout. So we just start now with the basic exercise for which you need to have 2 balls. So you're going to sit sideways, grab a small ball into your hand, turn back with your back straight and place the ball behind you in a straight line with the sacrum. Usually with the straight arm behind you and with the straight back and the turnout, you will place the ball right where it's supposed to be, like in between the lower edges of your shoulder blades. You keep the big ball close to yourself so that you can grab it later. Turn forward, support yourself under the knees, and start rolling down. If that's too much, you can always support yourself on the elbows and go down. Check that you have the balls right in between the lower edges of your shoulder blades. If you need to make any adjustments, you can slide down a little bit. And then you grab the big balls and place them under your head. Pillow-like so that you have the support. And your face is like parallel to the ceiling. Open your arms to the sides on the diagonal a little bit. Again, your palms are facing the ceiling. And you keep your knees bent to have a more relaxed position for the lower back. If you ever need to make any adjustments for the balls, feel free to do that. Find the position that you feel the most relaxed with. Now that you're on top of the balls, the main idea for you is to get as relaxed as possible. So try to yield down to the floor, melt around the balls, like molding around them, releasing the weight of your body all the way down onto the floor, and start with the breathing. Breath is an important part of the system, and the general rule for that one is 3 counts to inhale and 4 counts to exhale. So you take a breath in, 2, 3, make a small pause, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and make a small pause. Concentrate on lengthening the breath, taking a nice big breath in, and a nice long breath out. Keep releasing your arms, your shoulders, the chest, the ribs, the lower back, the pelvis, the legs, everything melts down and molds around those balls. Take a few more breaths in and out. And then stretch your arms in the elbows and lift them up. Your palms are facing forward. And now allow your shoulder blades to slide all the way down to the floor, closer to the spine into retraction. As you inhale, protract your shoulder blades up into the ceiling, lifting them off the balls. And then as you exhale, retract the shoulder blades down towards the spine, allowing the gravity to do the job. And again, lift your arms up and take them back down. So it's a simple movement of moving your scapulas away from the spine as you inhale, creating space there in between, and then allowing the gravity to do its job, retracting the shoulder blades all the way back towards the spine. Do the movement a few more times. Keep checking that your chest is fully flat, fully relaxed on top of those balls. And then stop somewhere in the middle. Start going into small circles with the shoulders, like up to the ceiling, to your ears, down to the floor, and to the pelvis again. Let the movement be really soft and smooth and slow. One more, and then you reverse the movement and go other way around. Keep checking that the movement is only coming from your shoulder blades and collarbones. And then stop somewhere you feel relaxed. Turn your palms towards each other. As you inhale, lift the shoulder blades up into the air, protracting them away from the spine, and then reaching through the fingertips. Open your arms wide to the side, keeping your elbows straight, not allowing the shoulder blades to drop down towards the spine. Feel the stretch along the arm, and then lift your arms back up and retract the shoulder blades down towards the spine, allowing the gravity to take them. And again, Lift the arms up, the shoulders up. Open your arms to the sides. Feel the stretch through the arms, through your small pec. And then up again. And go back down. 2 more times. You lift the arms up. You open them to the sides. Take a nice big inhale as you do that. And exhale. Remember that the exhale is longer. And then retract the shoulder blades. 1 more time. You're going to come up with the arms. Open them to the sides. Lift the arms back up into the ceiling. And take them back down. Now, still having your hands one towards each other, lift the shoulder blades up and take your arms overhead. Keep in mind that your chest stays still and the ribs in front of the chest, they stay closed, connected to the center. And then you lift the arms back up into the ceiling. And retract the shoulder blades. Again, inhale and lift the shoulder blades up. Take your arms overhead. Return them back up into the ceiling. And retract them back towards the spine. Give me 2 more. Inhale and lift the shoulder blades. Take your arms overhead, keeping the shoulder blades there. Lifted, hugging the chest, and then up again. And take the arms back down. 1 last time. Shoulder blades up, arms overhead, check the chest stability. Arms up. And lower the shoulder blades down. Open your arms to the sides again. Allowing the palms to be facing the ceiling. Just stay here and breathe. Inhale for 3. Pause. Exhale for 4. 1 more time. And then you roll to the side again. Don't just jump up off the balls. Keep your head drooping down a little bit. Support yourself with the top arm as you lift. Take those balls to the side. And then roll back down onto your back. Stretching the legs. And again, do a quick scanning on how your body feels now, connected to the floor. Check through the back of your head, the neck, the shoulders, how much space in between your shoulders and floor you have now, how much space you have in the front of the chest, how your ribs are feeling. And then bend your knees again, roll onto the side, nice and soft, supporting yourself with the arm. And we're going to move into the second basic position, which is having the set of balls under your chest. So you're going to grab the balls into one hand, having the smaller balls supported with the thumb and the bigger balls in between your point and middle finger. And then again, you sit on the mat with lots of mat behind you, keeping your spine nice and tall, twist around. And again, with the arm straight, you place the balls behind you so that are in line with your sacrum. Sitting nice and tall, either going through the elbows or supporting yourself under the knees. You tuck the pelvis under and you start rolling all over those balls. So now the smaller balls will be a little bit lower than your shoulder blades and the bigger balls will be a little bit higher. There is a small space in between the set of balls and you support your head with your hands. Have your shoulders wide open. Find a nice position for yourself where you feel supported by the balls. And feel the length of your spine. Drop the weight of your head into your hands. Feel the neck relaxed. And thinking about the length through the crown of your head, start inhaling, lengthening, and going into extension with the spine. As you exhale, sternum away from your chin, closing the ribs down into the pelvis, and you're going to lift up again. The head is just following the movement. So there you go again. You inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, go into a nice big extension. And then as you exhale, come up, closing the ribs down into your pants, and lifting up. And again, keep the weight of your head in your hands. Your neck is relaxed. Again, you inhale for 3 counts. And then you exhale for 4. as you come up. And again. Roll over. Inhale. Open the chest at the front. Check the space in between the collarbones. And as you exhale, lift. One more time. You inhale. If you can go all the way over the balls and place your head on the floor, do that. And stay in the position for the few breaths, like in and out. If lowering the head onto the floor is too much for you, you can either support it with the arms, like I do it now, or you can place a small pillow under the head. So the position that you go into should allow you to relax completely, yield the weight of the body all the way down into the floor, mold around those balls, and feel the weight of your body going down into the floor. After like 4 or 5 breaths in and out, you exhale once again, closing the ribs, taking the sternum away from the chin, lifting yourself up. Good. Place your feet in a nice position that you feel supported. And you're going to lift your pelvis a little bit off the floor. Feel the support of all 4 balls under your back. And with a small push from the legs, you start rolling up and down. And you aim for like 10 to 15 repetitions, like really slow and smooth ones, like doing a self-massage, rolling up and down the spine. The balls are softly rolling along the spine, up and down. The movement is quite small, it's just like 3 or 4 inches up and down. Don't go through the whole length of the spine. If you feel like there is a spot that you want to move into, just move to the spot and then again roll up and down a few times. Good. And then you roll onto the side again. Take the balls to the side of the mat. Go down onto your back again. Stretch the legs and just check the position. So again, in between each of the exercises, you go down onto your back, trying to figure out, like go to the awareness phase, trying to figure out what's going on with the body right now, what changes have you made, staying on those balls. Breathe in and out a few times. And we are going to the next exercise, which is like staying on your back, on your side. Again, you are going to bend your knees, roll onto the side, grab the smaller ball and place it under the chest. So that's more or less the position where the balls should be. So you lower yourself nicely onto the balls. Find a nice position when you're right on the side with your one hip on top of the other, with one shoulder on top of the other. And then you place the bigger ball under your head. Your arm is in front, your legs go into the most comfortable position. Find a nice position where you can really let go of the whole weight of your body. Probably you will have to spend some time on those balls finding the perfect position for yourself. And then you just let yourself go and again start with the breathing. So you breathe in for 3, 2, 1, make a small pause, and then you exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there breathing, letting go of the weight of the body, melting around those balls, yielding the weight of the body all the way down into the floor. And start adding a little bit of arm movement. So as you inhale, you lift the arm up and take it all over the head, adding a little bit of extra stretch on the top side. And then as you exhale, take the arm back down. And again, lift your arm up as you take a big inhale and take it overhead. Open the ribs like a fan on the top, and then you exhale and take the arm back down. And again, take the arm up all the way overhead. Inhale and exhale, come back. And one more time, you take the arm overhead Inhale, and just leave it there. If that feels comfortable, drop the weight of the arm all the way down. You may close your eyes and just stay there and breathe. If you are comfortable in the position, add a little bit of movement forward and back. So when you exhale, move your chest a little bit to the front. It's a small movement. And then as you inhale, move your chest a little bit to the back. You can stay with your arm on top of your head, or you can just place the hand in front of you and keep rolling. As you can see, the movement is pretty small. You're just shifting weight from the front ball to the back ball a little bit. Forward and back. Do it like 3 or 4 times. Then stay center. Give me one more inhale for 3, 2, 1, and pause. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Supporting yourself with the arm, lift yourself up. Take the balls from under the head and from under the chest, and again turn onto your back. Stretch the legs and go through the check of the body. Compare the feeling in your right and left side. Take a big inhale to compare the openness of the chest on the right side of the chest and on the left side. Is it easier to breathe now on the side that was supported by the balls? And then bend your knees, sit up. We still have to do the other side. So while switching sides, while lifting off the balls off the floor, be really super soft about it. Don't be in a rush to change positions. Like small and soft and really slow movements help you achieve more relaxation and gain more space in between the vertebrae. So we are going to do the second side now. So again, you go through the side, you support the chest, the lower ribs, with the smaller ball. Find a good position for that one, and then place your head on top of the big balls. It might take some time for you to find a proper position on the side, but like after a few times, you'll figure it out. Just mind that one hip is on top of the other, one shoulder is on top of the other. You are supported by the balls. The position should feel okay for you, nice and comfortable. And while you're staying here, just relax and start breathing. 3 counts for inhale and 4 counts for exhale. Start adding the arm. As you inhale, lift the arm up, reach to the ceiling, open the ribs, and take your arm all the way overhead. And then as you exhale, take it back down to the pelvis. And again, lift the arm up, take it all the way overhead, and take the arm back down as you exhale. Again, lift the arm up, go all the way overhead, and exhale. One more time, you're going to lift the arm up and leave it overhead. And just stay here. Relax the arm, relax the shoulders, the chest, the ribs. You may close your eyes and just go into sensing the body, figuring out what's going on inside. And then you start adding a little bit of movement from the chest forward and backwards. So as you exhale, you go forward with the chest a little bit. And as you inhale, you move back with the chest a little bit. If arm overhead is uncomfortable, you can always return the arm and place it in front of the chest. And again, roll forward a little bit and back. The movement is really small. As I already said, you're just putting extra pressure on the front ball an extra pressure on the wall that's behind you, but you're still staying in between the two of them. And then stop center, lift the arm, give yourself one more stretch. Inhale. And exhale, lower the arm back down to the pelvis. Supporting yourself with the arm, again through the side, nice and slow. Lift yourself up. Take the balls to the side. And go down onto your back. Again, for the awareness phase, for the check of the right and the left side of the body. Like I said, arms to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Check the position of the head, the feeling in the neck, the shoulder blades, the chest in general, the lower back, the pelvis, the legs. Noticing the small or big changes that are happening in the body. And we have 2 more exercises to do, and the next one is your lumbar workout, lumbar exercise. So you need to take those balls and place them so that the bigger ball is under your bum and the smaller ones are under your lower back. So you're going to squeeze the glutes up to lift the pelvis up, place the bigger balls under the pelvis and the smaller ones under the lower back so that you are fully supported by all 4 balls. Again, check where you place the balls, where you have the most support. So what you aim for is more or less equal pressure on all 4 balls. The big ones under the pelvis, the smaller ones under your lower back or a little bit higher. And then again, open your arms to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. And start breathing. So when you have the balls under your pelvis, concentrate more about your abdominal breathing. So when you take a breath in, allow your abs to expand. You can even place your hands on top of your belly and allow your abs to expand into your hands. And then as you exhale, feel how your abs, how your belly is moving away from your hands and all the way down to the spine. You don't need to do anything on purpose. Just observe how the movement naturally happens in your body. Again, inhale for 3, and then exhale for 4 counts. Take your arms back down to the floor. Feel the pressure that your pelvis has on those balls. And now paying attention to the connection of your back to the balls, not losing that. As you exhale, lift one leg up and take it back down. And lift the other leg up and take it back down. Keep alternating the legs, observing the connection of the back to the balls that you have. The pelvis is anchored to the balls, staying super stable, and then lift one leg up, hold it there, check the connection of the back to the balls, and as you exhale, pull your abdominals in and lift the other leg up as well. Now that you have your legs up in tabletop, again, check the connection, yield the weight of the body all the way down into the balls. And from here, start circling the thighs. So you open the knees to the sides, you move your legs forward as long as you can keep the connection of your back to the balls. Close the knees and lift the legs up. Open, go forward, close the knees and come up. Give me 2 more. Continue with the breathing, don't stop the breath. And you only circle as much as you can afford. Reverse the movement. So you close the legs and go forward first, and then you open the knees, take them back in, and close them back towards the center. 2 more times. Keep checking that you have a nice connection of the back to the balls. 1 more. And if you can, stretch the legs all the way up into the ceiling.
And then lower one leg down. And again, keep checking that you have that connection to the ball. Your abs are not popping out. And you take the leg back up. So your abs should stay in as you lower and lift the leg. There is no popping out. You can breathe nicely. Give me 2 more. You can keep your knees bent if straight legs are too much for you. Just keep your back relaxed and in connection to the balls. Feel the openness of the chest. 3-dimensional breathing all the way up to the sides and down. And then pull your knees closer to the chest. Grab onto one knee with both hands. Take the other leg down to the floor. Stretch it along the floor all the way to the front. If you can, the leg can be lifted or it can be fully down. And now as you exhale, pull the knee closer to the body and let it go. And again, pull the knee closer to the body and let go. One more time. You pull the knees and let it go. Bend the other leg. Lift it up. Switch sides. Stretch the other leg to the front. If you can allow yourself to do that, take the leg all the way down to the floor. And then as you exhale, pull onto the knee and let it go. Again, exhale and pull the knee towards the chest and come back. Last one. Pull the knee to the chest and come up. Bend the knee. Lower your arms back down to the floor. Keep the back fully supported. And then just roll from side to side a few times. Never actually leaving the balls. So you're just shifting the weight of the pelvis a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. And keep checking that you have full support from the smaller balls. Good. Stop center. Lower one leg down. Keep the connection of the back to the balls. Lower the other leg down. Using the glutes, lift the bum up. Take the balls from under the back. Lower the spine down. Stretch the legs out. Open your arms to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Stretch along the mat. And again, check how your head feels, the neck, the shoulder blades, the arms, the chest. How much space you have now in between your lower ribs and the floor, and in between your lower back and the floor. How does your pelvis feel now? How are your legs doing? Now bend your knees and we have one more exercise to finish with. For this one, you just need the big balls. You take them into your hands, lift your head up and place the ball under your head. Still having your arms open to the side, drop the whole weight of your body down into the floor and start with small movements of the head. So you're lifting your chin up, rolling on the balls, and then you're lowering your chin down. Lift the chin up and lower the chin down. Stay nicely anchored with the chest as you move your head and neck. So keep checking that your chest and your shoulders are staying still. There is no extra movement from them. One more time, you lift your chin up. You lower the chin down, stretching the back of your neck, and then stop center. Take one more breath in and out. And then nicely and slowly lift the head up and switch the position of the ball so that it's placed vertical under your neck and the head. And again, go onto your back into a nice and relaxed position. Keep checking on your 3-dimensional breathing, expanding the chest through the sternum, into the ribs, and into the back equally. And from that position, start rolling your head to the right and center, and to the left.
and center. To the right and center. To the left and center. Give it to me a few more times, rolling your head nicely and smoothly, slow motion from side to side. Massaging the back of your head and the back of your neck. And then stay centered for 1 or 2 more breaths in and out. One more time, you breathe in for 3, 2, 1. You breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly lift your head up carefully. Take the ball from under the head, place it to the side, and lower your head back down onto the floor. Stretch your legs out. Open your arms to the sides. Close your eyes. And again, start checking how you feel in connection to the floor. The head, the neck, the shoulder blades, the arms, the chest at the back, the lower ribs, lower back, pelvis, legs. Spot any differences that you might notice. And then bend your knees, roll onto the side. Nice and slow, helping yourself with the hand. Sit nice and tall. Check your position sitting. Say thank you to yourself for the perfect workout. I hope you enjoyed it.